Hello everybody, I'd had a couple of questions about the pacing of this course. This course consists of the same elements every week. We have our reading assignment, we have our demonstration videos that support that information in the reading assignment, we have our reading quizzes which explore topics that you've explored in both the readings and the videos, and then finally we have our at-home experiment that you'll do each week. Occasionally I'll be posting Fermi problems, Fermi discussions. Those are merely for topics of discussion and interest. They're not a graded part of the course, but those are things that you'll see popping up from time to time. The idea for this course is that you'll complete one module each week, finishing before the end of the second block of this term. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about the pacing of these things, because I think if you can do a little bit every day, that's better than trying to get a bunch done near the end of the course. So the first thing I want to point out is that if you go to the module, you'll see that we have the course broken up into modules, and the modules need to be completed in order. But the first module has our overview, which lists the reading assignments for that chapter. So this chapter we're working on right now is to read chapters 1 through 5 in Hewitt. That textbook is found in your introductory module on course materials. And you can see that if you click on that, you should all have access to the online text right there. You'll click on that and it'll ask you for your email address and sign up. You should have already have paid for this day one access through Canvas. It's showing up in your course fees, so you don't need to worry about doing that again. If you happen to have a physical copy of the textbook that you would rather use, then you are given the option to opt out of the textbook if you like, rather than using the online textbook. So if I click on that, this is what I get. I get the conceptual physics textbook with all the sections over here. And I would recommend that the very first thing you do at the beginning of the week is review the textbook reading. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean sit down and read the chapters completely from one end to the other, but look at the table of contents, look at the sections for that chapter, maybe read the introductory paragraphs of each section, look at the figures, try and get an idea of the types of topics that are being discussed. And then as you watch the videos, you can pause those and read different topics and kind of go back and forth for how that might relate to the topics in the textbook. I've left a section on note-taking. The thing about reading textbooks is that they're difficult to do if your mind can wander pretty quickly, so taking notes while you read is a good idea, and it also helps refresh your memory because you can distill a few chapters down into a couple of pages of notes, and then you don't necessarily have to go back and look at the chapter to remind yourself of the things that you've learned. So that's our textbook. It's broken up into the modules here roughly correspond to the modules in our course. We're definitely going in order, but because of the number of chapters in the textbook, we'll be skipping a few chapters, but those chapters are listed at the beginning of each one of your modules. Now, once you've completed the reading, or at least reviewed the reading, it's time to watch the videos. And the videos there's a lot of them, but most of them are relatively short, just a couple of minutes. And so it's good to pace yourself on looking at the videos. There can be anywhere from 3 to 5 or even 6 subtopics in each module. And so you might set yourself aside maybe an hour or so to peruse those videos. You can pause them, look at things, go back and forth. And if you do one of those every day, then you'll easily get that stuff done during the week. The end of chapter questions, there's anywhere from 2 to 3 chapter quizzes, depending on the number of chapters we're doing in that module. And then finally, there's our at-home experiment. And the at-home experiment is something that you will do with Common Household stuff, and that's due the following week. You can certainly email me questions, or we can set up, if you'd like, a video conference call on how to do these. I'm going to be posting videos about each of these throughout the weeks as we go, but that gives you an idea of how to do that. I think if you do a little bit at a time, you'll have great success in getting through the course in the 8 weeks. It's a little fast-paced. This is normally a 16-week, one-semester course, and we're doing it in 8 weeks. But I think as long as you stay on top of things, you should be just fine. Again, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, you know how to contact me, and I'm here. I can certainly make myself available for video conferencing, or if you'd like to chat or just email, that works for me too. I hope you're having fun and enjoying the class so far, and I look forward to hearing from you.